We're going to be talking about philosophy. Again, relatable subject. We're not going to talk about, like, epistemology, which basically, we're not going to be like, oh man, what is truth? Does the world exist? Because no one cares. I'm sorry if, like, my teachers are watching this and they care, like, a lot, because no one cares. Even the people that, like, make the, like, important, like, papers in those fields, they don't care. Because they'll write a paper that's like, oh, well, it turns out I've used logic to conclude that the universe is meaningless and everything sucks. And then they just, like, they immediately, like, throw a massive party because even they don't take themselves seriously. That's the one constant I found. No one cares about epistemology. But there's some philosophy that's cool, so we're going to be talking about my philosophy because it's just, I don't know. It's a kind of weird philosophy that I kind of thought other people had, and the more I live my life, the more I realize that I'm, like, one of the only people that thinks this way. Which I guess makes sense, because my philosophy, if everyone thought the way I did, society would fall apart instantly, because it's not a sustainable or smart philosophy, but we're going to be talking about it, because, I mean, you guys watch my channel, and you probably want to understand, like, who I am as a person, and this drives literally everything I do. So, yeah, characterization, yay. On to philosophy. I don't really know how to like, explain my philosophy really, like, coherently, so I'm going to use... You don't have any health at all. I'm just going to jump. What are you going to do about it? See, he didn't think I'd jump. But I did. And we can bring that into our philosophical discussion. I'm kidding. I'm not using that as a metaphor. Out of here. This is Sky Wars. Oh, look, you have full diamond. What strong equipment you have. If only I am dead. I am not dead. Haha. Let me just win video games. I really shouldn't be playing video games while trying to, like, hold, like, a regular topic, because I do not have the attention span. Anyhow, while we bow this man off the map. Or woman, I guess. Oh, I hit that shot. That was by accident, but I'm going to act like it was on purpose, so people subscribe. Okay. Anyhow, philosophy! So anyhow, let's use, like, a situation here to explain how the philosophy generally works. So there was a thing called the American Math Contest. It was a really big deal, and all the math nerds at my school, and I am a big math nerd, you guys probably don't know that, American Math Contest. So they had this thing, it's like a big multiple choice thing, all the big nerds attend, and they had this thing where basically multiple choice test, the goal is to get the highest amount of points, obviously, and so if you get a question right, you get a certain amount of points. If you don't fill in any answer, you just don't get any points, and if you fill in an answer but get it wrong, you lose points. And I'm not sure the exact numbers, it's been a long time since I actually took one of them, but basically the idea is that guessing is pretty much always a bad idea, because on average, you're going to lose points, because let's say you get like 2 points for getting it right, no points for getting it, for not trying, and -1 points for guessing incorrectly. So basically just never guess, it's always going to be a bad idea. But the thing is that I see why that's like a perfect thing for them, because, you know, their test is being taken exclusively by giant nerds who would do the math themselves, and this guy genuinely... What is this? That wasn't completely terrible, like I expected it to be. You know, you actually seem like someone who kind of knows what they're doing. I mean, you're trying to snowball me off because you think I'm distracted. That almost worked. I was almost foiled by my own strategy. Amazing. Anyhow, I'm going to enter Perlin while you're distracted and then just, like, destroy all your dreams with block hidden. I'm not even using a good sword right now. What am I doing? Is he dead yet? He's not. We're not doing this. This isn't a thing. Why aren't you going the other direction? Maybe if I stand over here. And there we go. It happened eventually. Well, I just spent like 3 minutes talking about nothing of relevance. To the next round! Welcome to my channel. So basically, I see the philosophy behind that kind of system, where basically you don't want people to guess, so you give them a situation where and they'll connect the dots themselves, because this test is for math nerds. They'll see, oh, so guessing is just a terrible idea, and I shouldn't guess. Because then on average, I'll do worse. But the thing is that my philosophy says, guess. Guess away. Guess for like everything, man. Why not? Because the thing is that there's no penalty for like doing poorly on this exam. The exam is set up in a way where if you get like a really great score, you'll win like an award or something and, I don't know, go to college. I'm not sure on the specifics. But it's like... But if you do anything less than like really amazing, top tier, best in the nation or whatever, then no one cares. It's not like they're gonna like see your scores are low and like and punish you. No one... Do you mind? I feel like my aim is off today. Wait, how did you survive? You had half a heart. Thank you. Good day. So with that thing, there's literally nothing to lose by guessing. Because sure, on average, you'll get a lower score. But who cares if you get a low score? You might as well guess on every problem and have a 1 in a billion chance of getting a perfect score. Because then you'll get something like amazing. Because even if you don't guess, you'll statistically generally do better. But who cares? You'll just end up doing, like, you know, pretty well, but not well enough. So you won't win anything. That's probably a poor metaphor, but whatever. That's the best thing I can come up with. That's pretty much my analysis on life, is that you just have to shoot for the stars in every situation. And it took me a while to realize this, but no one thinks this way. I'm just weird, man. Report team. You know how far away we are from each other? Are you talking about someone else? Because there's only 4 people left. Wait, he's questioned himself in the chat? Oh, no wait, he came to this realization by himself. Is he gonna get killed while typing? No? Ah, whatever. Anyhow, I get distracted really easily, but you guys probably figured that out, you know, 2 minutes into the first video of mine you watched. Well, that didn't work at all. Why would you do that? I can't believe you lived. I'm appalled. Wait, what? What? You need to calm down. Thank you very much. Oh my god, I'm just gonna ignore it. I can't. If I freak out every time I say that word, I'm just never gonna discuss anything, which is gonna be slightly less than I normally manage to discuss in 12 minutes, but whatever. Leave me alone. See, I almost said it again. I keep wanting to say it. It's just, I can't break the habit. Let me just stab this guy and go to the next round and I can forget this ever. You wanna stop me? I don't even care. I don't even care. What are you gonna use? Knockback? Knockback doesn't exist. Knockback is an illusion. Just like life. Just kidding, we're not doing epistemology. Philosophy! I'm probably really bad at explaining things. So basically the idea is that you have to always shoot for the moon, shoot for the stars, even if it's just a terrible, terrible idea. Like, I can show mathematically that it's just a bad idea, but you gotta do it. Because, like, well, I mean, I gotta do it. Normal people don't think like this, and they really shouldn't, because that's not something society can sustain, is everyone, like, shooting for the moon. It just wouldn't work, because, you know, someone needs to, like, make food. I mean, I guess you could have, like, dreams of being the greatest farmer of all time, but... I mean, hey, I'd watch that movie. There's a guy behind me. I got lucky on that one. I didn't hear him coming or any, like, Jedi sorcery. I just turned around at the right time. I should totally tell people. I can just tell, though, man. It's my 360 ghost client. I can see in every direction. I have 2 strength potions. Let's go. Almost said anyhow again. It's a habit. You gotta break it. Almost said it again. Dip. Transition into the next thing I'm going to say. Let me just stab this guy first so people forget how bad I am at talking. There's a dude behind me, and this time I did hear him. I don't have any health anymore. I don't even care, because you have to shoot for the moon. Did I rubber band on a stair or something? My screen went really weird for half a second there. I hope it wasn't one of those, like, 360 rubber band things where everyone instantly goes, oh my god, ghost client! Of course, my aim isn't any good, so I guess I don't have to worry about that, but still, you never know. I'm just a paranoid person. Anyhow, shooting for the moon. Basically, let me show, like, an example would be, let's say you're presented with, like, a button. Because button metaphors are just, everyone loves button. Could you please survive for, like, 2 seconds so this round could be longer and I could actually talk about something meaningful? Fine! Fine, we'll fight. Is this what you wanted? Did you think you were going to win that fight? It's like the one time I actually want someone to camp off in the middle of nowhere. Whatever, man. Whatever. Okay, let's say you have 2 buttons in front of you, and if you press one button, you live a good life. It's pretty, like, 80th percentile in terms of, like, how great lives are, you know? I'm sure there's a measurement behind this, you know, like upper middle class, you're pretty happy, you know, you're moderately successful in everything you do, all that sort of thing, if you hit one button. And if you hit another button, it's the risk button. There's, like, a 95% chance that you're just homeless and unhappy, that sort of thing. Just generally, 95% chance of failure. I'm sorry, my throat is, like, dying. Not from emotion, just from, like, overuse. I talk too much. It's a problem of mine. But there's a 5% chance, if you hit that button, that you will, like, be, like, a superstar or something. You'll be PewDiePie. My philosophy says you need to hit that button. Even though, on average, it's a terrible idea. On average, it won't work. But you need to hit the button, because... how could you do anything else? That's my philosophy. You just... How could you hit anything except the button? How could you be okay with moderate success when you could have had amazing success? How could you have chosen the safe option? That's my philosophy. You got to go for it, man. You can't let fear keep you down. It would make sense if I was like, I don't know, like a programmer or like a scientist. Those things would make sense. They'd be reliable sources of income. Why would I choose Minecraft Let's Plays? And it's because I have to shoot for the moon, you know? I have to shoot for the moon. I can't be moderately successful and choose to say that's not... I'll never be able to like look myself in the eyes. You can't. That's physically. I will never be able to look at myself in like the mirror and be like, I could have chosen something better. I don't know. Perhaps I'm being like more extreme and edgy. I'm a 17-year-old teenager. It's like 1:30 in the morning now or something. I play Minecraft, so take everything I say with like a grain of salt. I'm not like the genius. You know, I'm not like, you know, I'm no Nietzsche. I'm no Plato. I'm just some teenager with ADHD, man. But you listen to me for some reason, so good for you. It makes me AdSense, so I'm kidding. I appreciate your comments. I don't know. That's just how I think. You know, I can't. Even though it's like mathematically speaking, all of my life choices are just completely terrible. I can't bring myself to care about the safe option because I need to shoot for the stars, man. And it took me a while to realize this isn't something like this isn't how people think. I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying they don't have like dreams and aspirations. Obviously, everyone has those, but they're not like obsessive about it. Well, actually, they are obviously. But the thing is, they choose like realistic dreams. They'll be like, I want to be a doctor, and the doctors are great. I ain't gonna smack talk doctors. They keep me alive, man. Well, I mean, there's nothing like they'll keep me alive in the future probably when I get old. They're important people, society. I'm not smack talking anyone, but it's like their mindset. I can't share it because how I don't want to be something that there's like other of it. I need to be like special. And maybe that's what it boils down to. I need to do things that people don't think I can do to show them I can. Because it's like if I said I was going to become a doctor, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, that's believable." I mean, sure, it's like a higher, it's one of the loftier professions, but you know, I could totally see you going to like school for like 8 years or something and becoming a doctor. But it's like people expect that, you know. That's why it's not appealing. Whereas it's like, I'm going to become a super successful author and also YouTuber. It's like, oh, well, that's completely unrealistic. And that's why I want it to happen. So, that's... I make poor life choices a lot, but that's the reason, I think. What do you guys want to do with your life? That's like the one thing I care about in a person. Like, what's your end game? What do you... If everything went perfectly, what would you be? That's the only... That's like the question I need to ask more people in real life, because that's the defining question of who someone is what they want to be.